Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from Jacksonville. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how... game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On the counter, Etienne.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Take right open.
Etienne once more.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence.
Able to find Kirk complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey,
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
30 left.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads and able to come back and find him in open space.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Jaguars 10, Chargers 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That would a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Hey, I'm gun.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Think right. Silver.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, kill.
Jones now in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, here we go.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, kill.
It's a throw again is Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Jaguars 10.
And the first play will be a field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
25-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Foye Oluwakan finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, 34 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Jaguars 10.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good for the Jaguars.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Go, go. 11. Go, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Chargers 21, Jaguars 17.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up to the 39. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
That throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jags have yet again retaken the lead.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert back to the air. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Go.
Eckler. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they like...
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Think right.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Big 13 heavy. Silver.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Returnable here for Davis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
10. 21.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
A solid stiff arm.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Hey, Jupiter.
We're on Jacksonville. 1st and 10.
Easy. Read it for the fourth.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
Great job.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run with ETN.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
The kick by McManus is good, and they have regained the lead.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Herbert off of play action.
And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devon Hamilton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with ETN, and he will have a Jaguars 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A short throw there to Strange.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On second down, Lawrence.
Caught by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Hey, run!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Etienne up the middle.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here we go.
Etienne not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by McManus is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Los Angeles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he checks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Go, go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Gun.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do They'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back to the ground with ETN.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Think right. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 36 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
How about this?
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Herbert.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
19 ticks remain. 2nd down here. Herbert.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Herbert.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Hey, Opie,
Now Herbert.
It's complete. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them.